Hi everyone, welcome back. And I am back once again. I'm feeling very relaxed actually. I spent the entire day at home. I did not go out today. I actually got up early this morning and I started painting at 9 o'clock this morning all the way through, I think 3 is when I finished. 6 hours of painting. And I have 6 paintings in this series I'm going to show you guys. I'm really enthralled about. I'm feeling really excited, but at the same time, I'm feeling my mood is like a bit dampened. Um, First and foremost, because I was saddened to see what happened with Dr. Umar Johnson earlier today as he was on his way to his lecture. I think it was in North Carolina. He actually was pulled over by the police and they end up searching his vehicle, and I just think it was just so dehumanizing and humiliating that they keep attacking him, right? And it never stops. And so I was a bit shocked to see that. Now, I wasn't on the actual live, but I caught the live like after he posted it. I think I was still painting. I was so freaking focused what I was doing. And I'm watching the video and I'm just like, this is so sad. The police were going through his things, his luggage that he had in his trunk. And they were asking him superfluous questions about, his books, because, he was on tour and he's promoting his book, I think Black Parent Advocate. So the police officer was like, this is a book? How much is your book? It's just like, why, right? Why? And you can tell that the officers who were tasked to do this job and pulling him over and pretty much harassing him, they didn't really want to, right? But they're just doing their job. So that's the unfortunate part about, I think, working for the system, so to speak, right? It's a catch-22, especially as a black person, because you are sucked into these situations where you are working as a pawn for the system against your own people. So yeah, that kind of dampened my spirit. I was just like, okay, here we go. And Dr. Umar Johnson in the video made a statement to say, for you guys who thought that he wasn't being targeted by the CIA or the FBI, here you go. Right? This is proof enough. And it's no coincidence in seeing what has happened recently with his attempt to apply for a permit for his upcoming FDMG festival that's scheduled on September 10th in Wilmington, Delaware. So I feel bad. I actually feel bad. It's just like, okay, here we go. And then the fact that it happens on Juneteenth to make it even worse, right? It's just like, why? Why? But my heart goes out to him. And of course, his mission and everything he stands for. I know he's just going to continue. And this is actually just fuel for the fire. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and switch gears and show you guys these beautiful, lovely paintings here that I did. It's actually one series, but it's six in this series. And I was inspired to do this from my most recent shower curtain I hung up. It's so random. But yeah, so my shower curtain basically has these beauties on it, and I did my own rendition of it. So I'll show you guys what it looks like. But yeah, I'm feeling really free. I'm feeling really like relaxed, and yeah, I'm just like, I'm not gonna wear any undergarments. I'm just gonna be free today, and that's what I did. I feel very free right now. So I think it's good to sometimes just air yourself out. That's a healthy thing, I think, for both men and women to do. Just not wear any undergarments or anything that restrains the flow of air flowing into the crevices and the orifices of a person's body. So I'm feeling, yeah, I'm feeling good. Even though it's the end of the day, so I'm feeling a little bit, very relaxed and just wind down. So I'm going to show you guys each of these individually, and then I'm going to show you what they look like in the actual orientation and how I have it set up here. So all of these actually go together, right? Like I said, it's a series, and you'll see how they are kind of interconnected. I think the 4 here, actually 5. Wow, I left her out, but she's still a part of it. But it's just like 5 of them. There's a continuation of art that carries over to the next canvas, so you guys will see. But I think it's just beautiful. I feel so proud of myself, right? So this is 6, and then tomorrow I'm actually going to work on 24 more. Which is also another series separate from this, and it's going to be a dinker symbol. So I'm really excited about that. I'm trying to decide how I want to arrange these 24 dinker symbols, right? So I could do 4 rows of 6, or I can do a pyramid, but I don't know. We're gonna play with it tomorrow when I finish. So I'll come back live tomorrow and kind of play around to see what it looks like. All right, so this is the first one. And I decided to kind of deviate a little bit from what the actual colors were in the ornaments, the necklace, and then her head wrap. And I chose to do colors that did not have that much contrast with them, right? I think the original colors definitely had more contrast, so they stood out a little bit more, but I like the colors that I chose, and I wanted to make her belly a little bit more protruding, so to emphasize that she's pregnant. And the background I made blue. Perhaps she's pregnant with a little baby boy. So I like that. And you guys will notice, I think she is the only one that is not wearing any earrings, or at least not any loop earrings. So unique. I like it. And I was trying to decide, like, should I do an outline of the body, or should I just leave it as is? And I realized that when I add an outline to my paintings, especially when I'm doing paintings of people, that it makes it pop. So I went ahead and went with the outline. But yeah. The color of her skin is a mixture, I think, of 4 different colors. I think it's like burnt sienna, it's copper, it's, and I think 2 other ones. Secret. But yes, I love her. And these women are all part of the same tribe. You'll see like a common motif that I'm going to show you guys at the end. Probably already noticed me. Take a wild guess what the common motif is going to be in all of these. So that's the first one. This is the second one. And I wrestled with this one because I was trying to decide if I wanted to keep with the position that she is, like in my shower curtain. She's sitting, and she is much lower than the other women. But I figured it out, so it fits very well the way I decided to position her. I like it. One thing that I learned, because I learned something I think new in every painting that I do. So one thing I learned about myself is just to trust myself more. Like, that was part of my process in doing this series here. Just to be more trusting of myself and to take risks. So I did that, especially with the design here. I was just like, you know what? I didn't even look. I think I looked at the original one once, but after that one time, because I was trying to decide, okay, what color should I do for the head wrap and the jewelry? But I said, you know what? I'm going to deviate from that. I'm going to trust myself that I can select great colors, right, and designs, and just free flow it and improvise, and it worked. This is not my first time actually trusting myself and deviating from the actual norm. Like, all of my paintings actually are inspired by other pieces of art, but I find myself, kind of adding my own twist to it. But at the same time, I'm heavily reliant upon the original, right? As I'm adding my own twist. And so I'm learning and trusting myself to just not look at the original and step away, especially as I'm painting it, right? It's a different story like when I'm drawing with a pencil, but when I enter the phase of painting, I'm decided to just kind of step away from the actual original inspiration and just do my own thing. So that's what I did. And I'm like, yes. And it's actually, it's inspiring me. It's a challenge for me actually to try this even more in upcoming paintings, and perhaps not even relying on any original inspiration and just doing my own. So I don't think I've done that yet. I'm looking at my paintings. I'm like, I don't think I've done that yet, except for that one, the Hope, the one I did with Africa and Hope. That was, I think, the only one I kind of did freestyle. And the other one that I have sitting in my entranceway, my foyer of my place, but I don't do that often. All right, this is one of my favorite in this series. And the reason why is that, I don't know, it's very bold. It's actually an overlay. So the previous canvas overlaps with this one, and then this one overlaps with the next one you guys will see. And I like the colors. I like the contrast. So I definitely emphasize more colors that were contrasting each other here in this one. I like the yellow. I like all the earth tone, and I definitely freestyle with the necklace here, the neck piece, and her head wrap, her earring. All of this is kind of freestyle, so feeling good about it. And her belly button, definitely freestyle. I made that. I don't think that was in the original. So, yes, I feel really good. I like the colors that I use for the background. It's a mixture of, I don't know, maybe like 4 or 5 different colors for the background, which may be difficult to see here. I'm going to take a picture of these and I'll post it on my Facebook page. But yes, this is one of my favorite. I love her. I love her. And my mom called me today. I actually called my father after I spoke with my dad to tell him Happy Father's Day. And by the way, Happy Father's Day. My mom called me. So, and I told her, I was painting. She was like, yeah, what are you painting? And I was like, I'll send you a picture. So I have to send her a picture. So this is the continuation of the last one. And I took it a couple shades, for the background, a couple shades darker. So I added more oranges here in this one for the background. But as I was drawing it, I was trying to start like, should I do the overlap? Because she's already carrying this, right? And with the overlap, it may be a little bit cluttered to have another person overlapping her with a bowl in their hand, but I went ahead and went with it, and I'm happy about it. This is the neck piece. Yeah, I'm feeling happy. All right, so that was the 4th. This is the 5th one, which I added some shades of red in the background here. Every background is a different color, but they complement each other. As I've said before in previous videos where I showcase my paintings, like, my favorite part is actually coloring the skin. Just love adding color to the skin. It does something to me. I like drawing women. I'm realizing that. It's just something about it. It does something to me when I'm drawing women. And I like the structure of a woman's face and her body, and especially like the lips and the nose. Like, I find it very easy to draw women. I find it difficult to draw men. That's why I guess I don't have that many paintings of men. I have to correct myself because I think yesterday I said that I only have one painting of a male figure. I actually have several. So I have one in my living room, and then I have 7 gods and goddesses in my bedroom. I don't remember the split of how many gods and goddesses, but I know it's 7 total combined. So I do like this one, and this is also continuation. So it doesn't end here, yeah. It doesn't end here. Her butt extends into the next painting. All right, I love it. And so this definitely is a continuation of the last one. And you guys will see. But I definitely had fun with these shades, these earth tone colors here. Alright, and then this is the last one. Decided to go purple with this one. And as I finished drawing it, right, because actually this, obviously I ran out of room and I wanted to make sure it's scaled properly to use as much space on the canvas that I could to show her body, because I didn't want to cut off her butt, I didn't want to cut off her legs. So I'm like, alright, I had to work with what I had, but it cut off the top of her head, which actually she's carrying a basin on top of her head, so you don't see that. And I said, you know what, at first I was a little bit disappointed. I'm like, you know what, actually it works, because what does this look like? It looks like a yoga pose, right? So I'm like, perfect. She's doing yoga. Works just fine. So as you guys can see, this is the other part of the last painting, the continuation of her butt. So I'm going to put all of these down so you guys can see what they all look like together. But yes, I'm feeling really great about what I chose to do with the jewelry, the neck piece, the head piece. You know, I just freestyled it. I'm using different colors and using different brushes and brush strokes to create this here. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm learning. I'm experimenting, and I'm, you know, allowing myself to just try new things and not be afraid of the outcome. So I think that's what makes a great artist. I like it. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So I'm going to flip the camera around so you guys can see what it looks like. It's just so beautiful. And then I'm going to hang these up probably tomorrow in my bedroom. And it's probably going to go above my bed. No, not above my bed. It's probably going to go above the other one. So I have a series. I think it is, how many? Is it 5? I don't know. It's 4 or 5, I think. But it's from my other shower curtain that I had up. So I may hang these up above those beauties. And I'll come back and do like a video to show you after I hang them up what it looks like. But alright, let me flip the camera around. I decided to do something different with my hair today. I actually just styled it for the video. Alright, so let me flip the camera around and so you guys can see what it looks like after. Hold on, let me clean. Alright, there we go. So take a look. So it starts here with her. And then it goes into that, and you see how there is overlap there. You'll be able to see it much better when I put them like literally side by side without gaps in between, but I love it. I feel very proud. Let me know what you guys think. Share your comments below. I'll catch you guys the next one tomorrow. Peace.